Okay, before I forget, later today, well, it is actually January 22nd, but this morning, there are service changes taking place on the Long Island Railroad. This is only affecting peak service. So it says they're adding new afternoon through trains from Brooklyn and making other rush hour changes. So these are only rush hour changes to the Long Island Railroad schedules. And these are the changes that they have listed. So on the Babylon branch, the 5:05 a.m. and the 5:25 a.m. trains from Jamaica to Atlantic Terminal will run 3 minutes later to provide a better transfer for riders from Babylon. The 5:49 a.m. train from Babylon to Grand Central will run 3 minutes earlier. The 7:41 train from Penn Station to Massapequa will no longer run, so I guess they're not going to use the pocket track for that one. The 9:06 train from Wantagh to Grand Central will no longer run, and the 8:42 train from Babylon to Penn Station will make the stops of both trains east of Jamaica and accept off-peak tickets. The 7:02 p.m. from Penn Station to Wantagh will no longer run, and the 6:57 p.m. train from Penn Station will make all stops from Rockville Center and between Rockville Center and Babylon. Yeah, it might make it kind of crowded, especially if it's not 12 cars. I don't know why they're taking a train out at Penn Station, a Penn Station train to Babylon away. It's kind of surprising, actually. On the Far Rockaway branch, the 4:49 train from Penn Station to Far Rockaway will leave from Atlantic Terminal. On the Hempstead branch, the 3:35 p.m. train from Grand Central to Hempstead will leave from Atlantic Terminal. The 6:39 train from Penn Station to Hempstead will leave from Atlantic Terminal. These two trains will arrive and leave from tracks 11 or 12 in Jamaica. So that's still going to be a problem for people. And still, again, why are they taking service away from Penn Station to Hempstead? There isn't that much of it to begin with. The 4:42 p.m. train from Oyster Bay to Jamaica will run 7 minutes earlier. On the Port Jefferson branch, the 6:57 a.m. train from Huntington to Grand Central will be split into two trains. So departure trains east of Jamaica will not change. So the train from Huntington will run nonstop from Syosset to Jamaica before continuing to Woodside and Grand Central. And the western leg of that will be a new train that will start at Hicksville for local service to Grand Central, making the same stops as the current train. The 5:31 train from Penn Station to Port Jefferson will leave 2 minutes earlier. On the Hempstead branch, the 6:11 p.m. train from Penn Station to West Hempstead will leave from Atlantic Terminal. So again, they're taking away a direct train from Penn Station and they can't leave to Atlantic Terminal. See, they're not really adding any through Atlantic trains to like Ronkonkoma or Huntington or even Babylon. I mean, these are not improvements at all. The 6:39 train from Atlantic Terminal to West Hempstead will leave from Penn Station. So, okay, I see. So they're swapping them around. I see. So they're taking one. I see. I guess they figure maybe the timing is better on those things. But anyway, it says at key points during the rush hour, we change which trains stop at the stations to improve reliability. So there will be changes on which trains stop at Kew Gardens, Forest Hills, and Woodside. And that's pretty much the only changes that they say that they're making. So it's only going to be rush hour changes. So this will be a relatively brief video unless I find any more. So, again, today these changes take effect. And we'll see what happens with some of these changes. Moving trains from Penn Station is a very bad idea, huh? And they seem to keep doing this, when they should be taking the trains that are coming from Grand Central and making them depart from Atlantic instead. I don't think taking away service from Penn Station is a good idea at all. This is going to be a mess. But again, the Long Island Railroad has shown that they still don't know what the hell they're doing. So, these schedules. That's it.